together a great pasta dish, and it's so easy to make them different every time with whatever's in season or at the grocery store on sale or out of your garden. And these fresh pastas, I'm not promoting the brand or anything, and I love to make my own pasta, but these fresh pastas are wonderful. They're so quick and easy that that's what I'm going to use today. And I happen to have some red bell peppers in my refrigerator, and I had a box of dried porcini mushrooms that I've had in my cupboard for quite some time and figured it's time to do it. So I'm just going to throw this together, and you can use other things, but what I've got going over here, I've already chopped one red onion and a handful of porcini, and I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil, and we'll let that get hot. When I'm cutting my red bell peppers, I love to have it go like in a circular motion, and I just start cutting and turning around my seeds, and I just keep going around and around and around, and then I can chop and mince from here, and it makes it very easy and less mess. Like I say, I've already got some going in the pot, and dice them or slice them or whatever. Again, this recipe is really, what do you have in your cupboard? So you're going to stir fry this, and here's the porcini mushrooms. And I've just reconstituted these in some boiling water and had those setting for about a half hour. And then I will do the same thing and just kind of mince these into nice bite size instead of so big, and add that to my olive oil. Okay. And then I'm going to let this saute for just a minute or two and take on some of the flavor of the olive oil. Do a little bit of salt, add some sea salt and some pepper. And I'm even going to add in a spoonful of capers. And capers are a bit salty themselves. So after we add the pasta, we'll taste it and see if we want to add any more seasonings. But that should probably be enough right there. Let that stir fry for a minute. Another flavoring I love to add to my pasta dishes is lemon. And so I'm just going to squeeze in some lemon juice and serve this dish with the fresh lemon as well. And you can squeeze it right on your pasta at the table. So I've got the juice of a half of a lemon. You want a couple, 3 tablespoons or so. And that's that. Now, I'm going to turn my heat up. You can either drain your pasta or just add it right directly in. I've got a slotted spoon. Your fresh pasta doesn't take as long to cook, about 3 minutes. And we'll add this over. And the liquid is fine. The pasta liquid is fine to just go in there. And then I'm going to add some fresh chopped parsley. I've got the Italian parsley here. I'm going to throw that in. We'll re-season with salt and pepper and a little more lemon juice if needed, and then we'll top it and toss it with some Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to add a little bit of this right now, and I'll incorporate all of that together. But I also wanted to talk to you about another fun topping with pastas. So I'm going to let this set for a minute, and over in this pan I'm going to heat about 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to let that get hot. And as that gets hot, I'm going to actually add these panko breadcrumbs, and we're just going to toast those. You can use a regular Italian breadcrumb or even a coarse bread from your own home, but panko is light and crispy, so I want to get this hot, and then we'll add the breadcrumbs. So I'm going to toss this now, and we'll do the other in just 1 second. Okay, the oil is hot enough, so I'm going to add about a half of a cup, and we're going to toast this in that hot oil. That might be a little bit more than a half a cup, but that's okay. And then I want to season this oil as well, or season these breadcrumbs. And panko is just one of my favorites to use for coating on fish or chicken and breadcrumbs like this. This is just going to be a topper to our pasta. And so I'm going to chop a little bit more. Look at me scrunched for space. That's okay. Remember, we're cooking at home, and this is how you make it work, right? I'm just going to chop some of my parsley. You could use dried parsley if you don't have the fresh. And this is the Italian flat leaf. You can use whatever kind of parsley you have. And I can season this with a little bit of salt and pepper as well. And we're just going to lightly toast. That again is the sea salt. If you have just the regular table salt, that's fine. And I want to get this lightly brown and smelling really yummy. If you had garlic salt, would be good in there. Okay. And the olive oil is a good olive oil, so that flavor is going to be in there. And then, while that's browning, it's only going to be a minute more. Let's dish up our pasta. Okay, here we go. And this, I tasted it. Woo, it's so yummy. And that lemon is just amazing. And it didn't need any more seasoning. It was absolutely perfect. Trying to get the mushrooms along with those yummy red bell peppers. Okay. And I could put a little bit more on top of that. A nice slice of crusty bread, of course, you'll want with that, and a little bit more Parmesan cheese. And then, to top it off, our toasted breadcrumbs. Now this is just an extra step. Do you need to do something like this? No, but it adds this element. I'll even sprinkle some around the plate. Of surprise, just fun. Okay, this one's red bell pepper and porcini and lemon mushroom. Porcini mushroom and lemon pasta. But you make it whatever you have in your fridge. Quick and easy meals. Enjoy.